Hello everybody, it's Dr. Bam again. I'm going to go over Unit 3. This time I think I'm going to actually message out or send out an update about the video and see if that helps you guys having a link to the video and having it in the unit as well. So we're going to go down to our Unit 3, which we'll be opening today. In fact, I'm going to open it for you all right now. You'll get to see some of the back end published. Okay, so it is now open and officially available. Everything for Unit 3 is due on the 28th of September. This time we're looking at outdoor safety and emergency response preparedness procedures for early childhood education environments. So we're looking at the outdoor environments, risks from playgrounds, backyards, streets, automobiles, and water. We need to make sure that as early childhood professionals, we can not only keep the children safe with us, but educate people on safety. So we'll look at what to do for outdoor environment. You'll read about safety checklists and safety devices that will keep children safe from things such as poisons. As early childhood professionals, you can engage diverse families to understand how to protect the children in the outdoor environment and build curriculum for the children themselves to learn how to be safe when they are outdoors. It's very important that we teach when we have teachable moments, so crossing streets and such as that, modeling safe behavior. We will also cover emergency response procedures needed for early childhood environments. This includes looking at steps for disaster preparedness and differences between evacuation and shelter-in-place procedures. Finally, we'll look at strategies for supervision, observation, and education, and as we discussed, working with families. So step 1 is to watch this video that you're hopefully watching. Then print and download Chapter 4 and 5 PowerPoints. They are down here, sorry. Oh, they popped into order earlier. They were not in order for some reason. Read Chapter 4 and 5 of your textbook. I am using the older version of the textbook, if you hadn't noticed that, but the reason I did that was I wanted to save y'all a little money. The older version's a little bit dated. However, it's very similar information and a decreased cost. So finally, there you're going to complete the Unit 3 knowledge check as part of this knowledge foundation, and that's over Chapter 4 and 5. Your knowledge check is here. Okay. You're going to click right here, and it will lead you to the quiz. Remember, you need to put at least I have my name, and actually, if you look, I took it, so I'm on the leaderboard. But you can just put your name and last initial if you want, or you can put your first name and last name. The only people viewing this are the people in our class. Okay, and then you will have your knowledge builder for the week. That will include this series of videos. This first one is on supervision and the importance of counting when we are moving from place to place and supervising in any manner. The next is a little information about poison control and making sure that we are taking preventative measures both at home, teaching parents how to be careful of poisons in their household. One big issue that we see with poisons is that kids often think that they're candies or they have them and they like them because we're trying to get them to take them, so they want to take them, but too much of them can make them very ill. Then this video will be talking about why it's important to have children outside and be out in nature. And I want you to think about how do we balance this safety in the outdoor experience and allowing them to have that outdoor experience, especially in the area that we live in that has maybe some more insects and things that would bite, snakes and such. Finally, this lady will be talking, it's a little bit of a dated video, but it's a good video, about emergency disaster plan. I want you to list, after listening to what she has to say, you need to list 3 types of emergency incidents that could happen in an early childhood program in your community. So where you live might vary. So for example, if you live close to the DFW airport, they should take into account that that an airplane could possibly crash at some point coming onto the runway. If you live in a more rural area, you could possibly lose electricity more often, things like that. You're going to talk about how you would deal with each of the three emergencies. So these can be natural or man-made emergencies. And then after you identified each one that could happen, you're going to talk about what would you actually do. So would you have the kids shelter in place? Would you have them lockdown? Would you have them evacuate? What would you do once you sheltered in place, if that's what you decided you need to do? This question is worth 10 points, so it's a little heftier. I expect a little more information in this question because you are you're providing a little bit more. It's a little bit longer of an assignment or an activity. Okay, so after your knowledge builder, you're going to go to your application assignment, which is down here. And as we discussed just a second ago, all types of early childhood programs need to be prepared for emergencies. And that includes having an emergency bag in them that is ready to go should an emergency happen. You don't want to have to be packing things up to get out the door. So for this assignment, you need to put together an emergency preparation kit for a classroom of your choosing. You can choose any of the following age ranges listed: infants 0 to 18 months, toddlers 18 to 36 months, 4 to 5-year-olds, kindergarten, or second grade. You need to name 10 items that you would put in your emergency bag or kit. You need to explain why you chose each of those 10 items. You can do this assignment in either a written paper, or you can choose to do a video or to Marco Polo me the answer as well. I will accept any 3 ways. So a written paper, a YouTube video, or other type of video that you want to submit, or a Marco Polo. Don't forget, I will be sending out the Marco Polo information because I don't think that I have included it for your class yet. So I will send out the Marco Polo information. That'll be in your updates along with this video, and have a great unit.